안녕하세요. 여러분의 든든한 골프 가이드, 골프참고서입니다. 지난번 골프 입문자 첫 번째 영상은 다들 잘 보셨나요? 그 영상을 보시고 장갑과 골프화는 구매하셨는지 궁금하네요. 아직 골프채는 구매하실 필요 없습니다. 지금은 연습장에 비치된 이른바 하우스 클럽을 계속 사용하시면 충분하거든요. 자, 이제 연습장에 등록하셨고 준비물도 챙기셨다면 드디어 타석에 설 차례입니다. 골프채를 들고 공을 치기 위해 자세를 잡는 것. 이 준비 자세를 골프 용어로 어드레스라고 합니다. 어드레스는 골프의 가장 기초 단계이면서도 감히 가장 중요한 단계라고 말씀드릴 수 있습니다. 왜냐고요? 어드레스 자세가 어떻게 만들어지느냐에 따라 공이 날아가는 구질, 방향, 그리고 스윙의 궤적까지 전부 결정되기 때문입니다. 첫 단추를 잘 끼워야 스윙이 완성된다는 뜻이죠. 그렇다면 좋은 어드레스는 어떻게 서는 걸까요? 전설적인 골퍼 톰 왓슨의 셋업 기본기를 참고하면 아주 쉽게 이해하실 수 있습니다.
You're in this position right here, like this, you can move. I can move this way, I can move this way. I can move back, I can move forward. If you have your feet too wide, what happens, you can't move quickly enough. If they're too narrow, you move and you fall over. If your legs are too straight, then you can't move at all. And we see all those types of stances in golf. Too wide, too narrow, legs too straight. Now, this is how I like to teach the setup. I start from the ground up. The feet are shoulder width apart. Your toes should be slightly open. I think the left toe should be a little bit more open, the right toe like this. The knees are slightly flexed, and the right knee is kicked in like this, not out, or even straight up like this. It's kicked in just a little bit like that to help you brace on the inside of your right foot. Then, you have to stick your rear end out to counterbalance your top end being over. Now, let's talk about the back. I see too many people do this. Their rear end is tucked in and your shoulders are slumped like this. You need to stick the rear end out, and the upper back has to be straight and not slumped over this way. Make sure your upper back is straight. Your rear end stuck out, your knees are flexed, and you're on the balls of your feet, not the heels and not the front of your foot, the toes, but on the balls of your feet right there. And you also want to continue with your neck. You don't want your neck to be bent over this way like this too much, because that restricts your backswing. What you want is your neck to be an extension of your spine. And keep your chin up like this. Your chin can't be down like this. It must be up like this. Now, how far do we stand away from the ball? That's the question that most people ask. I mean, I don't know how far to stand away from the ball. We see people out there swinging with their arms out here like this. You don't do that. How you do it is very simple. You take the balanced position that I just taught you, and you allow your arms to swing freely and come together. Where they come together like this is where you grip the golf club. You grip the golf club right there. Then you move into the ball like that, and that is your setup position.
제대로 된 어드레스 자세를 만들었다면 다음으로는 골프채를 잡아야겠죠. 그냥 떨어지는 위치에서 대충 꽉 잡으면 되는 거 아니야? 라고 생각하실 수 있습니다. 하지만 절대 그렇지 않습니다. 그립은 단순히 채를 쥐는 행위에서 끝나지 않습니다. 우리 몸과 골프 클럽이 연결되는 유일한 연결고리이자 스윙의 핵심 요소이기 때문이죠. 그립을 어떻게 잡느냐에 따라 임팩트 순간 클럽 페이스가 열릴지 닫힐지가 결정됩니다. 그립 하나만 바꿔도 고질적인 슬라이스가 마법처럼 고쳐지기도 합니다. 자, 그럼 골프 레전드 톰 왓슨이 알려주는 완벽한 그립 잡는 방법입니다.
First thing that goes on the golf club is the left hand. My dad at age 6 put my hands on the golf club, and the first thing he said, son, turn that hand over so you see two knuckles in your left hand. Point the V that's formed between your thumb and forefinger right here toward your right shoulder, just like this. The left thumb goes down the right center of the shaft. My great friend and teacher, Stan Thirsk, does this with his new pupils. He takes the glove and he puts these two lines on the glove right here, and also the OB, which stands for out of bounds, which means that you want to place the club in your left hand right between those two lines right there and not where the OB is. The problem with people who have a grip where the club lays like this in the hand is that they can't grip onto the club tightly enough, so they over grip the golf club like this, causing too much tension in their arms and hands when they swing the golf club. With the club in this position right here, the left thumb goes down the top right of the shaft, the center right of the shaft. The right hand fits right over the top of the thumb right here. The pad of the thumb fits right over the thumb like this, and it goes into the two fingers right here of the right hand. Look at the right thumb. The right thumb doesn't go down the top or over here. It goes over to the left side of it. The V, as my dad said, should also be pointing to the right shoulder, but I do a little bit different. I put it just toward my chin, or just to the right of my chin this way. So basically your left thumb is on the right side of the shaft and your right thumb is on the left side of the shaft. Now the last thing I do with the grip, I want to teach people, is to split the forefinger from the middle finger a little bit on the right hand. That allows you to cradle the golf club a little bit easier without gripping on too tightly. In Hogan's 5 Fundamentals of Golf, he talks about the last 3 fingers of the left hand and the middle 2 fingers of the right hand. Those are the pressure points in your grip. I stress the same thing. The way I like to teach grip pressure is this. Simply take the club, put the club straight up in the air where it's lightest, and then let the club drop through your hands like this. Then put the club back in your hands, proper grip, then reduce your grip pressure until just before it drops, and then take the club and just take it to horizontal like this. You will feel an increase of grip pressure in your last 3 fingers of your left hand and the middle 2 fingers of the right hand just by doing that. That's as much grip pressure as you need holding onto the golf club. Now let's talk about the 3 types of grips that you normally see. The one grip that I started with was the overlapping grip. This is the grip that is called the Varden grip, with the little finger overlapping the forefinger and the middle finger of the left hand. The grip that Tiger Woods uses, and as well as Jack Nicklaus, is the interlocking grip, where you interlock those 2 fingers. And the last grip that you see a lot, and it's taught for mainly women because their hands are smaller and it allows for more power, is the full finger grip this way. Put all 4 fingers on the golf club. Now, some of the common mistakes people make with their grips are these, is that many people put the left thumb down the top of the shaft, straight down the top, and the right thumb down the top of the shaft like this. The problem with this is that it decreases the amount of hand speed you have in the golf swing. Watch what happens when I take this club back with an improper grip. I go back halfway like this, and the club just sticks up in the air like this. You can't break the wrists. Now, if I have it on there properly, with the left hand over, 2 knuckles, the right hand over, like this, watch how much more wrist break you have in the backswing. Look how easy it goes up there and sets like this. The proper grip allows you to do that. Now, if you have the 2 thumbs down the top of the shaft like this, it also causes a slice. When you push the club out like this, look what happens to the club face. The club face opens up. Conversely, if you have the left hand on the golf club too strong in this position where you see too many knuckles, this is the power position. A lot of people come in there and they'll get the nice power position like that. What happens at impact is the club face closes. So the proper grip goes on like this. Left hand on the club, see 2 knuckles, left thumb down the right center of the shaft, and the V pointing to your right shoulder. The right hand goes on with the pad of the right thumb over the left thumb, the right thumb to the left of the shaft, the V just to the right of my chin. One last thing. I like to put just a little bit of a gap between the forefinger and the middle finger right here to cradle the golf club. Now that is the proper grip like that, and let's see how it works. And that, my friends, is a lesson on the grip.
오늘은 골프 입문의 가장 뼈대가 되는 어드레스와 그립 잡는 법에 대해 깊이 있게 알아보았습니다. 당장 시원하게 공을 때리고 싶으시겠지만 이 두 가지 기초가 탄탄해야 앞으로 칠 골프가 덜 다치고 훨씬 더 재미있어집니다. 오늘 연습장에 가시면 공을 무작정 치기보다는 거울을 보면서 올바른 자세를 잡고 그립의 압력을 체크하는 데 시간을 투자해 보시기 바랍니다. 오늘 영상이 도움되셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리고요. 지금까지 여러분의 골프 가이드, 골프 참고서였습니다. 감사합니다.